all we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. And so just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know? Representation of black people on the bench because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
You know?
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hood View Politics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. And welcome to Wednesday night. It's Hood View Nightly News. It is tonight.
You know?
Yeah. See, you pop in and be the booty call of podcasting. You never know when we'll pop up to getting that ass.
If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you already know what's going on here. We chasing magazine coons.
Ooh.
Magazine coons. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to anybody and everybody that's open-minded to listening to some hood-ass niggas talk about some fucking politics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody to motherfucking subscribe, take the time out to watch us and all that. Just like it, whatever y'all do. You know what I'm saying, dog? We just appreciate it a whole lot.
Yes, sir. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You know, check us out. We just two regular ass niggas.
You know? Now,
talking politics.
and there's a lot going on, too.
Whole lot.
Now, everybody know where we stand, right? But lately we got Kamala Harris. We got a lot of people. It's getting really active out here, okay? So you got her going on all the media blitz. She's been everywhere. She's all over the place. Today she went on Fox News. for interview with Brett, whatever the fuck that fool,
Bear.
Brett Bear, right? Now, I want her to do that regardless. This is something I want her to do regardless, right? And this is basically what I wanted to happen. Everything. Now, one thing that was known was he was going to be as aggressive and a piece of ass as he could, right? Because his goal was to get a clip out of her.
Yeah, he was trying to he wanted to be the one. He wanted to be the one who really say he pressed her out.
Exactly.
I got no ass. She ain't had no answers for me and shit. And I think he think that would have vaulted him up the top of Fox News if he got her ass. But we talked about it last night. She a lightweight. That woman that came from being a trained lawyer, a prosecutor. She know how to answer questions. She know what to say and not to say. And he wasn't going all that over talking and all that other shit he tried. That wasn't gonna work with her. She shut him down and shut him up too.
So what we're gonna do, everybody watching right now with us, man, we're gonna just listen to a couple of these clips of Kamala Harris being interviewed on Fox News by Brett
Bear.
And that's why I invite everyone to go to kamalaharris.com, and you will see that I have 80 pages of policies that are quite comprehensive and should be accessible to anyone who would like to read them. And it includes what I intend to do about affordable housing, what I intend to do about small businesses, what I do.
And that's why we invited you
strengthen
here
our economy,
to see where you were in 2019 and where you are now.
America's military and ensure we have the most lethal and best fighting force in the world.
People want to learn about you and your policies, and that's why we
I invite everyone
here.
to go to kamalaharris.com.
Now, let's talk about that one clip right there, right?
That's right.
Him asking her the question of people want to know you, and she immediately saying, check my website out. I got 10-point plans on there. Anybody want, you got to really look at it. It's detailed, right?
Yeah.
That right there is something that he's not looking for. You feel me? It's just wasn't what something he wanted her to, he don't want no details, right?
Yeah.
He wanted her to say just some crazy shit. And then he could just start getting her tied up in knots.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't happen on that one occasion right there.
Nah.
So how you feel about that one joint right there with Brett Bear? Brett Bear.
He was trying to, like I said, he was trying to press the issue on him. I'm gonna press her out immigration, and then I think he tried some slick shit on abortion and brought up name of a young lady that I think she passed. Damn, I should know that.
I am offering a plan that is about taking care of young parents and giving them the support they need.
Let's before we get to this one right here is more about what's your plan. I think he asked her what's her plan, but we're gonna listen to it and see what he's talking about.
To strengthen small businesses, which are the backbone of America's economy. I am offering a plan that is about taking care of young parents and giving them the support they need. My plans for the economy will strengthen the economy, as have been reviewed by 16 Nobel laureates, Goldman Sachs, Moody's, and recently the Wall Street Journal, which have all studied our plans and have indicated my plans for our economy would strengthen our economy. His would make them weaker, would ignite inflation and invite a recession by the middle of next year. Those are the facts.
Why do you think more people say they trust him on the economy than they trust you?
I think that when you look at an analysis of our plans for what we would do as president of the United States, it has been clear to those who study and understand how economic policy works that moving forward, because I do believe the American people are ready to turn the page on the divisiveness and the type of rhetoric that has come out of Donald Trump, people are ready to chart a new way forward. And they want a president who has a plan for the future and a plan that is sound and will strengthen our country. My plan for the economy does exactly that. His plan would be, again, to give tax cuts to billionaires and the biggest corporations in our country and blow up our deficit. I'm offering a plan to deal with affordable housing.
Now, that was another strong answer too. Oh, go ahead.
I'm off right here because I'm looking at some shit that just broke this evening, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on. This dude tried to pay off Stormy Daniels again. This motherfucker tried to pay her a second time for some more hush money shit, and she got the shit on video and they got emails. Come on, this is who y'all want. This is who I don't give a fuck who you is and what you disagree on, or what you agree or disagree on. As this, I don't see how we can't all agree significantly, overwhelmingly, that this dude do not need to be back in the office.
True. Oh, it's definitely a lot of side shit he does that doesn't make any sense. The politics and shit.
Yeah,
but that right there was a motherfucking strong answer.
Yeah, now
I don't think that was flawless at all. First of all, she is talking to him real stern. First of all, he started this thing off real rocky and shit, bro. So it started off so rocky that she was stern on some of these answers.
You know what she did? Remember right before the NABJ interview where he was talking about she turned black, and the talk amongst Republicans and Trump was he was going to the NABJ to put them in their place. He was going to put them in their place. You ain't gonna talk to him no any kind of motherfucking way. You ain't gonna fucking talk to. What she did was all that shit he talked, she did. She went into basically what is Trump territory, Fox News, Trump, MAGA, Republican territory, and she put that motherfucker in his place. Told him what is what. She ain't get mad. She okay, motherfucker. You didn't put out a lie. Here go the truth.
And then on top of that, she made sure that, all right, I'm telling you that my plan is better than his, but I'm just not gonna just tell you that. 16 Nobel, you know what I'm saying? The Goldman Sachs. These people said it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for him to dispute that. You feel me? It's hard for him to just start going to talking points after that because those are big financial people that understand this, what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be hard for him to build. That's why he move on after that.
Yeah, that's why how she shut him down. She shut him down at one point when she was like, man, the Joint Chiefs of Staff said this. I got this Republican on stage with me. I got that Republican on stage with me. I got people in the cabinet supporting me. So how, motherfucker, what talking points you? She got real live Republicans like Liz Cheney out there campaigning for her. So all that talking point shit, come on, you ain't getting away with that shit because at every turn she gonna shut it down because she told the truth. She didn't argue the motherfucker down. She just straight shut him down. Look, can I talk now? Motherfucker, you finished? And all right, this is what? You want to talk about immigration? We had a motherfucking plan. He said, don't vote the shit down because he wanted the issue. He didn't want the shit solved because he didn't want Biden to get no credit. He did that.
Not only that, when she said that, he tried to sneak in with 6 Democrats voted for it too. Like, what would you say that for? What was the point of that?
Yeah, but
6 Democrats? What?
this is what I caught, and go back to the beginning. When him and her had that back and forth, she said, and she broke it down. She said, "Hold up, when we went into the White House, we didn't start the Chips and Science Act. It wasn't the infrastructure bill. The first thing they tried to get was the immigration bill, and Brett Baird, called out the bill by name." And I caught that, and it caught my ear, because I'm like, hold the fuck up. So you telling me on Fox News they knew what was up, and knew that the first thing that this administration did was immigration before they did any of the other shit they did, chips and science, infrastructure, anything. The first bill they tried to get through was
Water.
Yeah, was immigration. You never, and they knew this shit, and you never heard them on Fox News once say that, mention that bill, or even had a segment that I can think about any host that say that, well, damn, Democrats, Biden and hers, the first thing they tried to do as soon as they got in office was strengthen the border and work on immigration. So she, like I say, she just went up and she knew what was coming. She was like, I can handle it. Yeah, lightweight.
It went on to ask her about where.
And here's the bottom line. He has repeated it many times, and you and I both know that. And you and I both know that he has talked about turning the American military on the American people. He has talked about going after people who are engaged in peaceful protest. He has talked about locking people up because they disagree with him. This is a democracy. And in a democracy, the president of the United States, in the United States of America, should be willing to be able to handle criticism without saying he'd lock people up for doing it. And this is what is at stake, which is why you have someone like the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff saying what Mark Milley has said about Donald Trump being a threat to the United States of America.
He's quoted in the Bob Woodward book that way, yes. Let me ask you this, Madam Vice President. You call Donald Trump, you call Donald Trump, he's misguided. You say now he's unstable.
He is unstable, Brett.
It is unstable. Fucking crazy.
It be making him mad because she's not going the way he wanted to go when he asked these questions, because he got some backup to catch her in a trap, and she always go away the trap is not at. It blows. And it can be blown like shit. Hey, fuck it. Let me go to the next one. Like, what the fuck? Because if he try to reach back into that shit, it gonna look like he trying to reach for the shit. So it made it hard for him. He just, all right, look, let's go to the next thing. It's too late, motherfucker. It's like, bruh, she telling you how crazy this dude is. You want to go to the next thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. You start off like you can. Then you was like, fuck it after that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It started giving me the feeling that he's not really listening to her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He got an agenda. He know what he had it all planned out. When he got that interview, you know, when
I know he was happy as shit.
When he's like, damn, I'm gonna get the interview Kamala Harris. I'm gonna press this black bitch out.
Yeah.
Oh, I got her ass. I got something for her. Oh, she's coming over Fox News. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I got her ass. And yeah. That woman, ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure on her. Ain't nobody putting no pressure on her. So she went over there, say the same thing that she been saying to everybody else. I ain't coming over here telling y'all nothing different. What the fuck I'm gonna do?
See, like I told my man, I ain't seen this joint. So everything I'm seeing, I'm watching with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting the impression that so far, I like everything she's doing. I like her demeanor. I just like the way she's not really letting them get away with a whole lot of smearing. It's like she gonna ask the question and give you a detailed answer where you can understand it more than what he trying to do as a journalist. He giving you a like a short summary of something that's misleading. But when she go into details, he try to cut it off because it's misleading. What don't sound but as you know what I'm saying? It sounds like he
misguided. The 50%.
All right, let's go on this next joint.
Misguided. The 50%. Are they stupid? What is it?
I would never say that about the American people. And in fact, if you listen to Donald Trump, if you watch any of his rallies, he's the one who tends to demean and belittle and diminish the American people. He's the one who talks about an enemy within, an enemy within, talking about the American people, suggesting he would turn the American military on the American people.
Misguided, the 50%? Are they stupid? What is it?
I would never say that about the American people.
See, I know you caught that. When he tried to bait her into saying that the people are stupid.
Yeah.
And he,
almost like the
he tried to
the
throw
Hillary
it in there
joint.
real quick. Yeah. And try to catch her slipping. Yeah. That boo, who y'all should have said. I wish that was Hannity. She fucked up. Like she'd have really fucked Hannity up. Hannity
I would have liked that too.
Hannity wouldn't.
But you gotta go to somebody that's somewhat trying to be a serious journalist, but we know he being slick. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
see, they don't.
We already know Hannity is not serious.
No, he's not serious. But see, that's one other thing too. They ain't got that at Fox. You know, if MSNBC needed, they got a couple of motherfuckers. They got a few people that can do big interviews. CNN do too, but Fox really ain't got but a couple people that you can throw out to interview Kamala Harris and that because they ain't got no Bill O'Reilly or they ain't even got no serious ass interview. The only other one is the chick Harris Faulkner. So,
oh my God,
right?
She there trying to save his ass. That's why she keep popping up.
Right, like
everything.
Like she bucking to get in the cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
She wants some kind of motherfucking job. That's what that should be like.
But it haven't. I don't know if it came on. It probably came on by now on Fox News for anybody want to check it out. Yeah. But by now, I mean, looking at it, it's just it ain't what Republicans wanted. Put it like that.
Nah, it ain't what they wanted.
It ain't exactly what they wanted. It ain't
because it's
you know what I'm saying.
Now she didn't look.
It ain't nowhere near what they wanted.
You know,
but trust me, they don't care. They gonna find a way to spare something around. Fuck
but everybody that bitched and moaned about her not doing an interview early in the campaign, and shut the fuck up about that anyway, because everybody got an interview. Everybody.
It's just not a person on earth.
Right. She didn't win it. She didn't win in the motherfucker. Okay, she went on the View. Can't say shit about her going on the View because she went on Fox News too.
She did everything I asked.
She did everything.
I can't even.
I told you.
I can't even complain. She went like everything I have a problem with, it'd be done. It's just like I can't complain about nothing. I'm sorry.
But like he did.
She can go in the rural places physically on TV, internet. The internet shit. She just is all over the places. Just like I can't complain. Like at the end, she really did leave it on the field. She can't tell me a vice president ain't out there busting his ass, his wife. Like they working like a motherfucker, bro. You gotta get them that.
Oh man, they really are.
They put in
the work. They put it in.
For example, her alone, bro. You know, I mean, states she been in and out, same days.
Yeah, they
crazy.
They put it in overdrive.
You know what I mean? TV shows and radio shows she done this last week.
Fuck yeah,
over the top.
And now what she gonna do? And now she gonna now is the time. It's 3 weeks. Ain't even 3 weeks. Shit, it's gonna be 2 weeks and some change. And that's gonna fly by.
Yeah.
So now it's
to go at him, smoke his bitch ass out.
It's about put the Man,
His bitch ass trying to hide.
Screws, put the boots to his ass. Whoop his ass.
You gotta remember when this nigga was the one time that his polls went up was the time when nobody was paying no attention to him because his ass was locked up. He was going to court and shit. So therefore he wasn't out there. So therefore, just like now, he trying to hide his way through the 30 days. Yeah. No. Smoke you out. No. I'm gonna smoke you out. You weak. You's a bitch. In fact, I'm gonna go on Fox. You bitch. Where you at?
But what we talk about the other night, from the time she got into the campaign, she was hitting his ass with body blows. Boom, boom, boom. She weighing his ass down. Boom, boom, boom. All that shit. He tried. She done flipped it. He done went to everything. And it down there and pulling out the race card now. And that's your last resort. Shit is over. So
I just want to play a little bit of this one, right? I think this is what you was talking about earlier, when he was older.
Agree with you, Brett.
You know, voters tell pollsters all over the country and here in Pennsylvania that immigration is one of the key issues that they're looking at this election, and specifically the influx of illegal immigrants from more than 150 countries. How many illegal immigrants would you estimate your administration has released into the country over the last 3.5 years?
Well, I'm glad you raised the issue of immigration because I agree with you. It is a topic of discussion that people want to rightly have. And you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, but
right
do you
now,
just a number? Do you think it's 1 million, 3 million?
Brett, let's just get to the point. Okay, the point is that we have a broken immigration system that needs to be repaired.
So your Homeland Security Secretary said that 85% of apprehensions.
I'm not finished. We have an
rough estimate of 6 million people have been released into the country. And let me just finish. I'll get you the question. I promise you.
I was beginning to answer.
And when you came into office, your administration immediately reversed a number of Trump border policies. Most significantly, the policy that required illegal immigrants to be detained through deportation, either in the U.S. or in Mexico. And you switched that policy. They were released from custody awaiting trial. So instead, included in those were a large number of single men, adult men, who went on to commit heinous crimes. So looking back, do you regret the decision to terminate Remain in Mexico at the beginning of your administration?
At the beginning of our administration, within practically hours of taking the oath, the first bill that we offered Congress, before we worked on infrastructure, before the Inflation Reduction Act, before the Chips and Science Act, before the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the first bill, practically within hours of taking the oath, was a bill to fix our immigration system.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, right there, right, it's a few things. He using misleading words while he talking, right? And it's hard for her to decipher some of those. She can't go into, all right, but you just said that. She can just take it as a broad and then, you know what I'm saying, then take it from there. In her mind, she thinking, this nigga throwing these misleading ass, what the fuck? He gonna throw in, well, you supported a release and let people in this country.
How many
like,
people
what the fuck is that? Like, what?
Yeah. How many
people you let in?
How many people did you let in?
What? So there's no way to answer that. You feel me? It's like, nigga, what are you talking about?
What the fuck is you talking about? How many people I let in?
Exactly. Like, what?
Like, come on.
That was a loaded ass clip question for him, so he could clip it up and put it on his little thing. It didn't even make sense. Like, you just said you snuck it in, really.
Right. And then she's like, I'm trying to answer. I answer the question and shit. And he going for some other shit. Well, I'll get to the question.
I'm gonna get to the question, but you just asked the question. What do you mean you're gonna get to the question? Hey, bro, that's like a motherfucker say, bro,
shit,
what you eat this morning? You start saying, bro, I just opened the refrigerator. Oh, then the nigga stop you. Like, what the fuck? You're like, no, I'm about to ask you a question now. Well, bro, you didn't let me finish asking you. What you talking about? I was telling you about the chicken and the bacon. Like, what's wrong with you? You just stopped me and shit. That's how he did just now. He asked a question, just stopped and said, I'm about to get your question. Please, now, hold on.
They say,
nigga, you already asked it, though.
But you asked her something. She was like, I'm answering the question.
She's like, bro, you gonna let me finish?
Hey,
Oh, you got another question. But I didn't ask. You didn't let me finish the first one. But
right.
Go ahead. Like, bro, are you gonna let me talk?
Like,
do you even want to answer? Is the thing to it now?
Yeah. See, he was trying to slip 2-3 different things up in there one motherfucking time.
Exactly.
And trying to catch her because how many people you let in? And then
while she answering that, you stop her and muddy the waters up again and tell her, hold on, I'm going to answer, make sure. Wait, you just asked one question. You ain't letting me answer that one.
Right.
The fuck?
So what the fuck? You making a statement?
It's basically a statement now. Exactly.
I'm going to make a statement real quick. And then I'm going to get to the question.
Like, bro.
Yeah. I don't know.
Some things, like you said, I'll give her credit. It's not. Let me see how that ended.
Ma'am, it was called the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021. Exactly. It was essentially a pathway to citizenship for the.
Yes, ma'am. May I finish responding, please? But you have to let me finish.
You had the White House and the House and the Senate,
and they didn't bring up that bill. I'm in the middle of responding to the point you're raising, and I'd like to finish.
Okay, right there. Can you pull up any clip, you Fox lovers, of this bitch ass nigga discussing that bill he just named? 20. He even said the year.
Yeah, I told you he called it.
He even said the year.
He called it.
Pay attention, Fox lovers. I guarantee you, this bitch ass nigga never, ever mentioned that this administration did.
But you have to let me finish.
You had the White House and the Senate. Citizenship Act of 2021.
Stop it again.
Within hours of taking the oath was a bill to fix our immigration system.
Yes, ma'am. It was called the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021.
Within hours of taking the oath was a bill to fix our immigration system.
Yes, ma'am. It was called the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021. It was essentially
our immigration system.
Yes, ma'am. It was called the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021. It was
Stop. Mm-hmm. Now he on Fox all day long rapping and raving about the fucking border. Mm-hmm. But he never stopped to mention to anybody listening that the administration has already tried to put a bill up that he just named in 2021. But never mentions it. Never brings it up. No. Oh, this administration let everybody. He started his questions off saying, how many people you let in?
So
never mentioned, I know your administration tried y'all best when y'all came in with the whatever fuck he just said bill. But he didn't do that. Because he been telling people been listening to him on Fox different.
Right. But you see that right there, that appealed to the Fox viewers that got some sense. We telling you, she went in there with the truth, and she shut him down. Now, you got to be fucked up so bad. She fucked him up so bad that he gave up the evidence and agreed with all the evidence she brought for the shit he was saying.
The fact that
I agree with you. I noticed it. Damn.
They even put it up on the screen for y'all.
Right.
2021 Citizenship Act.
Right. But yeah, she told their ass again.
But look what Fox doing. Let me show you. Look at this right here, though. Okay. Look at this. We watching her, right? And while she talking, right? They are putting stuff under the screen. So she said, she forced him to name the act. And look, as he is saying the act, it's up on the screen already. And guess what they say? Going nowhere fast. Leadership did not take up the Citizenship Act. Look what they put under this. Look what they be doing, bruh. The stuff that me and my man be telling y'all about is people watching Fox not knowing these little things are manipulating them.
That. See, they views don't.
Especially shit at the bottom of the screen. That's completely like what? You never brought that ever 2021 Citizenship Act. I bet you nobody in Fox ever heard that before. Not only now you bringing it up, it's on your screen. You're trying to put words on it to say it. Nobody took it up. It was nothing.
So
wait, what?
He thought he had a gotcha right there. But what she do? She shut his ass down. Hold up, motherfucker. Wait a minute. What was before we did anything else? We did what first? We worked on
essentially but pathway to citizenship for the
finish,
yes, ma'am.
I finished.
And that's another problem right there. He wouldn't even let her finish her fucking sentence.
He tried.
It's like, bro, are you gonna let me just talk?
Right.
If that orange demon fuck was sitting here,
right,
your ass be pissing in your pants, sitting there, let him talk for an hour about the same dumbass shit.
Dude,
you want to let me get 30 seconds out of a fucking comprehensive type of shit here, and we running for president? Really though, bro? You won't let me have a real conversation with your brickhead ass?
Like you went in there, he went in there with an agenda, or somebody, or somebody's agenda. Somebody sent them in there. Yeah, you go in there, you press her out, you jumped in her, and he don't let her say shit. But he had talked to Mike Pence like that.
Oh my God!
Or try to overtalk him. So they tried. They think. I mean, you was right. They was gonna throw everything in the book at her.
I ain't see this. Let's listen to this right here.
Mm-hmm.
I see that now. What Fox News is going to do now is try to say, okay, yeah, it was a bill, but Democrats voted against it too. That type shit. So they want to defend Trump by telling y'all that, yeah, it was a bill, but Democrats voted against it too. It ain't like they misleading like fuck.
Former Attorney General of a border state,
Madam Vice President, a couple of things.
Prosecuted trafficking of drugs, guns, and human beings. And Donald Trump, but let me just finish.
6 Democrats voted against that bill.
Learned about that bill and told them to kill it because he preferred to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And in this election, this is rightly a discussion that the American people want to have. And what they want are solutions, and they want a president of the United States who's not playing political games with the issue,
I hear you,
but actually is focused on fixing it.
6 Democrats voted against that bill. It would have allowed 1.8 million illegal immigrants into the country a year. A lot of conservatives had a problem with it. These are the 6 Democrats. But more importantly, back to the original premise, Jocelyn Nungari, Rachel Morin, Laken Riley, they are young women who were brutally assaulted and killed by some of the men who were released at the beginning of the administration, well before a negotiated bipartisan bill. Former President Clinton actually referred to Laken Riley Sunday, campaigning for you in Georgia, saying if those men had been properly vetted, Laken Riley probably would not have been killed. So if it wouldn't have happened, this is well before any negotiation. This is well before Donald Trump got involved in the politics. This is a specific policy decision by your administration to release.
Wait. He said this is before Trump got into politics? Mm-hmm. And they're going to say this is what your administration did? Wait, what? Mm-hmm. I thought you said it was before he got into politics. Mm-hmm. How is it doing her? What? That don't even make no fucking sense. Did you hear him? No, I'm sorry, Miss. This was before Trump got into politics. What you mean? Then you will say it was during her administration. What?
Release these men into the country. So what I'm saying to you, do you owe
Brett,
those families an apology?
Let me just say, first of all, those are tragic cases. There's no question about that. There is no question about that. And I can't imagine the pain that the families of those victims have experienced for a loss that should not have occurred. So that is true. It is also true that if a border security had actually been passed 9 months ago, it would be 9 months that we would have had more border agents at the border, more support for the folks who are working around the clock, trying to hold it all together.
Madam Vice President.
To ensure that no future harm.
See, don't. You're not noticing what he's doing, right? Like every time she started getting real facts out, it's Miss. No. What do you mean? I'm telling you.
Right. Dude,
it's too much information. Hold on, Miss.
You asked me the question, motherfucker.
Miss.
You want the answer.
He don't.
You don't want that answer.
He really don't.
I don't know who the fuck told him that he was Walter Cronkite or some motherfucker. Yeah, he
not cracked up what he supposed to be.
And he's getting trashed.
I bet you Republicans ain't like this shit for him.
Nope.
Would occur. And this election in 20 days will determine whether we have a president of the United States who actually cares more about fixing a problem, even if it is not to their political advantage in an election, because there was a solution, Brett.
Madam Vice President, it was a policy decision in the early part of your administration. I will let one of the mothers talk about it. Take a listen.
Because,
bro,
he tried a Jedi mind trick for real.
And then it's like first of all, he trying to minute the situation into one little cradle, one thing on, like, bruh. And then say it's because you took this one thing out that Trump did. Now this happened to her. Like what?
Right.
Like she been trying to tell you this whole immigration thing been fucked up almost before she born.
And then
it's like, what are you doing right now? You labeling everything on her?
Yeah, because he's trying to make her seem like she got more power than what she had. Because the way he framed that shit, he said, early in your administration, and so he tried to say like,
don't you owe her?
Right. Then he said,
she don't sign bills.
Don't you think you owe this mother or whoever the mother apology? Dude, you just come on.
The whole joke was a loaded thing. He tried.
Yeah, you tried a Jedi mind trick. That's bullshit. Because the buck don't stop with her. The buck stopped with Biden. Anything she got to ride with Biden.
And it's like talking to her like she was actually a president before.
Like you, yeah.
Oh, why you been there? Why you ain't do it?
Yeah.
This bitch ass niggas was actually president. Why the fuck he ain't do it?
Yeah, see, it was loaded in so many fucking ways because he was trying to they always gonna do that shit early in your administration and tie her to Biden because they trying to get her to say something slick against Biden.
He literally talking about stuff that's literally 7-8 months into the joint that they just we talking about literally. He talking about literally 6-7 months into motherfucking administrations type shit.
And look,
like when you just getting to see what the fuck he just fucked up, first of all.
Right.
And what just happened here, getting your shit together, and he talking about the first 6 months. Oh, you let this person in. Like, what the fuck? It just don't sound right, bro. And then you look at her and say it to her like she actually did it. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, I don't get it, Like, these niggas supposed to be smart. Go to college, be on Fox News, supposed to be telling us the news and be smart for us. These niggas some dumbasses, bro.
Right.
Like, it just doesn't. I don't get it. I just don't
I don't
get
it. I don't
get
they
this
some
shit.
stupid asses. It's some stupid ass people running these campaigns or his campaign and running that party over and running that network. Because
I don't know who dumber now. The people that smart dummies, went to college and everything, and knowing this shit is dumb. Or the people that just being fed this and don't really know. Which one is worse?
But come on. You people that's out there dedicated to Fox News. You gotta look at this interview because all of you motherfuckers, everybody on Fox News looked at it, and y'all gonna have some highest viewership ever. So everybody was looking at it, and you motherfuckers didn't get what you want. You thought he was gonna tell her a new one. Come on. You gotta at some point you gotta think that for everything he tried a gotcha question, a loaded question, For everything he tried, he had an answer for, and it was an answer. The answer to it was some shit that you ain't getting on Fox News. So you got to ask yourself a question at some point. Hold on, man. How the fuck I'm just hearing about this shit today? And it took her to come on. So
I think that was most of her thing is trying to just get information out in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just came with the truth. That's why he couldn't do nothing. Everything he tried to bring, she shut it down. She okay. Now on to the next question, and you know, shut the fuck up. I'll give you an answer. But
that was the funny joint.
He wasn't ready for her. So Brett Baer, if you think you ever going to get in Fox News Sunday or get in the big 8 o'clock chair, it ain't happening for you, bro. You know. I think she just ended you. I just think she ended your hopes.
I don't know. I think I mean, like you said, most of those motherfuckers probably ain't gonna feel what he did. Most of those Republican bombers.
Yeah.
But
see, the established, like, you know, the big higher ups, you got like ex Fox News producers on here trashing the chump. He probably trending. He gotta be. I'm gonna see if he top 5. Campaign, Brett. Yep, he number 2. He behind the.
Make sure everybody know where your voting booths and where you need to vote at. All that good shit. Make sure you ready to go, locked and loaded. All that good shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Black men, get out there and take care of your business. You know what I'm saying, dog? We got business to do this year. You know, we got shit to do. You know, one thing we gotta do is take care of business. You know?
Take care of business.
I don't like some of the shit the words he was using, but in the end, she did what she had to do in that interview.
Yeah.
Some of that shit was just basically what I wanted her to do, like the shit Obama did. Like, don't play with me, bro. That was a lie. Stop playing.
Yeah.
I would want her to drop a bomb that, you know what, bro? I'm on this channel talking to you and everything, but the reason why I'm shady with y'all got fucking sued for $1 billion for lying. You think I wanted to come on here? You know what I'm saying? Should have dropped that bomb on the listeners. Like, nigga.
She shut him down, and she sent the message too. She sent a message to Joe Rogan.
Let's go, Rogan. Your turn.
Yeah, you know, don't come with no bullshit.
She ain't gonna sit there and
fry your ass too.
She gonna be And then all right, look, the Rogan thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't like it, but Rogan can fuck around, put himself in a bad situation. He get too big headed because he not that damn smart. He's not that damn slick.
No,
he's a good interviewer for a podcaster. That's where that's gonna stop. And when you start getting into words back and forth and trying to he Brett Baer made him. That ain't happening with him. So he better go in there with just caution and just do his normal shit, because if he try to do some MAGA shit, he gonna be in trouble.
It's basically on the for real. She gotten Brett Baer ass so good. The whole format of whatever Joe Rogan probably thought it was, it's gonna be some real. He gonna try to throw some zingers in there, but it's gonna be some softer questions now. He ain't gonna fuck around, and because what can Joe Rogan do that he didn't try? Now, anything that if Joe Rogan want to press her out, he got to go further than Brett Baer did. So, do we want to go there?
But see, he's an internet fool, so he can really come up with some stupid shit like the black. I would not be surprised if the white father Irish shit don't come on this podcast, or the motherfucking you locked up black men in LA shit, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Now you see what I'm saying? So these are questions he's ready for, but not for him as a white man and a white audience. I don't know how it's gonna come off with them. You feel me? He got. I don't know about that right there. I don't know. That's a tricky line, man, right there. I don't know about that one. That it haven't been really secure that tells me that she rethinking that. because they would already announce the date and everything right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know. She probably went and listened to some things and like I don't know about that.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna give you an out. But if I come up in there, I'm gonna tear your ass up.
No, I think she's thinking about it a little bit here. I think she's gonna end up doing it, but I think she's gonna give him some guidelines. Like, nigga, you can't be swearing off and niggas sucking bitches and all this other shit. I ain't got time for that. Cause he talk about dumb shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see what I'm saying? Now, if he get into some wild ass stupid shit he's seen on the internet, man, fuck, this can go really left.
But I ain't worried about it.
I seen him interview somebody. He literally put some shit on his phone that was false.
This woman then already been around the world and in the face of world leaders as a vice president and as a senator. So, and her back, and I always talk about her background. She basically trained to do this shit. Joe Rogan ain't gonna.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
just like I thought with this interview with Brett Baird. Come on, she gonna. He gonna try to talk to a lawyer like he a lawyer.
Nah, he ain't do
right. You can't get back. Come on, she knows this shit.
But this is what I wanted you to hear, man. I was telling you about motherfucking what's his name, bro? This nigga be sucking orange demon dick all day.
Donaldson.
Yeah. He was on this little joint the other day, man. I just want y'all to tap into this joint.
Economic growth in the United States went from 1.5 under Barack Obama to 3.5 under Donald Trump. Those are the facts. That's the details. Number two, to what Kamala Harris wants to do. First and foremost, how's she going to build 3 million new homes? Has she actually told us how she's going to do that? Because she has not. Quite frankly, she hasn't told us much of anything. But
Wait. See, that's some of the shit we be getting too. When we bring some of these clowns on here. Yeah, that's good, but she can't do that. Wait, bro.
Man, but
I just gave you the plan she had. Just like he just did. She can't do that. He's in the fucking Senate or wherever the fuck he at.
Yeah, you saw how smooth he was talking. He was slick with his shit. He was blah blah blah. How she gonna build 3 million houses? Oh, she ain't told us how she gonna pay for it yet. You know, these motherfuckers, they train these motherfuckers on these talking points. And
it's just like, bruh.
Hey, look, get all this dumb shit in.
You first ask what she had for the agenda, black agenda. Yep. She tells you. Then you say, oh no, she can't do that. You can't do that.
I digress. Hold on, brother. I'm gonna come to that. Here's why. The same regulatory policy that the Biden-Harris administration has now put in across the board, including their environmental regulations, that slows down the ability to build new homes in the United States.
That's false. Yeah. 2 reasons why that's false. I think he's starting to make me real fucking sick, bro. Like, why as a fucking, what is he, a senator or something, man? We are expecting you to be the smartest of smart and have access to all the information possible. We are taxpayers that pay your jackass to be smart, bruh.
Yes.
That's all we ask.
Yes.
Why be dumb? Why be dumb though, bro?
And it increases the cost of building homes in the United States. And that's before I get to her economic policy. Number two, giving $25,000 to a first-time home buyer, that's only going to make the cost of homes $25,000 more, because every seller in the United States is going to say, well, hold up, you're a first-time home buyer, you got another $25,000 from the feds? Well, cool.
Wait, this nigga dumb, bruh. Hey, we off the streets, and I know that was dumb. That's the part that blows me. People don't understand, bro. We walk on the street, podcast, and then go back to business, back to our regular life.
Right.
These motherfuckers are stupid, bro. He gonna say, you got extra 25? Why the fuck would anybody even know that? What are you talking about?
Right.
Bruh.
Now my price of my home is now $25,000 more. It's actually not going to help.
So you do just raise everybody prices high just because the government got a program? How you know everybody using that? That don't even, so you're gonna raise 25,000 more on somebody that has nothing to do with that program. What is he talking about, bruh? It don't work like that. And that when people that supposed to be so smart, some people listen to you think you know what you're talking about. Because that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to know what the fuck you're talking about.
The affordability crisis. Number 3, her
See,
plan.
Just like that lady just shook her head.
Like, come on, like, nigga, please.
And about wanting a $6,000 child tax credit.
Look, he just spurged everything. $6,000 $6,000 child tax credit. What? She can't do that.
Well, a funny thing happened in the American Rescue Plan that Joe Biden signed into law in May of 2021. Kamala.
That no Republican court, including this bitch ass nigga, did not vote for, which means we'll be still stuck in pandemic type shits if it was up to this jackass.
Yes.
Kamala Harris was a deciding.
No Republican, none.
Vote in the Senate on that plan. In that plan was the same tax credit policy. When that came to the House of Representatives, I was on the budget committee. When it came in, we said to them, this is going to create inflation because what you're doing is you're going to give the child tax credit combined with state unemployment benefits, and that's going to be more.
Right there. See how they do? What the fuck state unemployment benefits got? See what he did? State unemployment benefits? Where do you get that from? He pulled that out the back of his ass and just threw it in the word salad. They do word salads good. If anybody do word salads, it'd be these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they got like
they slip shit in.
They got certain motherfucking words in everything they say. They train these motherfuckers to say, man, you got to get this in, get this in. And
so if anybody don't understand what he's talking about right now, Kamala Harris laid out a black agenda.
Yep.
And she already have an agenda already laid out. She'll tell you go to her website and everything. 10-point plan, her whole economic joint. And what's going on here is two black men debating the policies, which is what me and my man like to do with people on this joint. Now that we got policies, but they never wants to debate the policy. They always want to do what he doing and say she just can't do that. You see what I'm saying? And I noticed that this is the debate that's going on there. So he is downgrading all the policies of her Kamala Harris.
More than the average prevailing wage across the states right now. So essentially, people are going to stay at home. Why would you go to work in the middle of the second half of the pandemic when you're getting state unemployment and you're getting a child tax credit and you're making more money being in the house?
Wait, what? The pandemic?
That created a labor shortage in the United States, which created the inflation that's been crippling families. So, brother, I hear what you're saying, but the economic record is clear. If you're trying to generate economic growth, which is the thing that's going to allow small businesses to thrive, allow Black people to thrive, Hispanic people, white people, etc., you have to have a low tax environment. You have to have a low regulatory environment. And she's not proven that she can build, frankly, anything. She's in charge right now of the broadband program that was in the Inflation Reduction Act.
Wait. He keep bringing up these things that's in something he voted against. Broadband is something that Democrats put in rural areas so you can get some fucking internet.
Yes.
He voted against it and his dumb ass in the rural area. So he want his phone to work where everybody around y'all, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't get no internet. He voted against it. He gonna bring it up now. I mean, you can't even write this shit. Oh yeah, but they got to, and then she ain't even do that. Like what?
But
we've not added anybody.
Hold on, bro. You talk about she in charge of broadband.
Like what?
And she ain't know shit about broadband, bro.
It wouldn't even be there though.
She's the vice president of the United States, who's also running to be president of the United States. And this the best you got, man. You know, she in charge of broadband.
It wouldn't even be no broadband there if it was up to him.
God damn.
Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Body under the Biden-Harris administration to rural broadband, even though they put $42 billion towards that program.
So see what he just did? He fucked himself up.
Right.
He said they engaged, he tried to be mean about the policy. that he gave out details about a policy that was good. See what I'm saying? Not only that,
didn't we just see that with Brett Baer? The same shit.
they fucked up. It's just that, like now, he gonna say they made a broadband program that he didn't vote for, and they put $42 billion in that program. So it's gonna be people in rural areas that know what we talking about because now their internet works better than it did 2 years ago. Their phones working better than it was 2 years ago. They ain't gotta run outside and run under the tree and all that shit no more.
Right.
So they know exactly what we talking about at this point in time, watching this shit, bruh.
Yes.
And this bitch ass nigga voted against it, but accidentally keep putting out facts, thinking it's mean. He's an idiot.
So I'm looking at what she's done, not what she says. And what she says doesn't add up.
Okay. I think that you said a whole lot of things to say a bunch of nothing in some ways.
Exactly.
Because you bring up these policies. Question for you: do you support raising the federal minimum wage?
No, I don't. I never have.
So when we talk about the policies that he's supporting, those policies support the wealthy. He doesn't support making regular, everyday people be able to earn a higher living because he believes that the wages are going to trickle down because the people with the majority of the money are going to pour some money into your cup all of a sudden. It never happens. It never happens. When you look at the policies of Democrats versus Republicans, Democrats have created more jobs over the last 30 years under Democrat presidents than conservative presidents. 2.3 million jobs got lost under Donald Trump. And he's skipping over the last 2 years of Trump's presidency because you can't talk about the fumble bag. You just can talk about what you thought was right in the first two years of the presidency. If you had a leader who was wiser on the front side of the decisions, then we would not have had a crumbling economy and a healthcare crisis on our communities. The second part, did you vote for expanding Medicaid?
Well, actually, I was going to ask you a question because you asked me once, so now I was going to.
I gave you a little bit of time. I want to. This is my time. I want to follow up with that. Did you vote for expanding Medicaid, helping expand Medicaid, or did you vote for the $2,000 cap on prescription drugs this year?
The $2,000 cap, I believe that was in the American Rescue Plan.
Did you vote for it?
Well, no, because it created inflation.
Wait, that was in the American Rescue Plan too? Yeah. Hey, bro. He looks so dumb. Man just asked a point. Did you vote against capping the insulin at $35? Was that in? Yeah, motherfucker, you voted against that.
That's my point.
You can't ask one question.
It's a yes or no. I just want to know, did you vote for it?
You can't ask one question.
Okay. I want to know, did you vote for it? Because if you didn't vote for that, that's what benefits your grandmother and your grandfather, because now they don't.
You see what my man just did? I don't know who this is, but exactly. Everything he voted against, $35 insulin, you ain't dumb. Your parents on that fucking insulin, you know goddamn well how much that costs. So this stuff is not, these are kitchen table in the living room type shits we talking about, bro, for real. And $2,000 yearly, right? Mm-hmm. He voted against all that. My man turned to the crowd and said, see, that's your grandmama right there. That's reality, bro. That's reality. It's not all this talking points. He been talking for an hour and didn't say nothing. Right. He voted against shit that'll help your grandmama and your mama. Man, literally, period.
This motherfucker was sitting up there yapping.
Didn't say shit.
And didn't say shit for half an hour. The brother broke his ass down. It's just the same thing Kamala Harris doing. And same shit the dumbass MAGA come on here.
We all out here. We foot soldiers out here, baby. Bring them on. Whoever main man is, he in the game too.
You hit him with facts. They ain't got nothing.
This is Gary Chambers. My bad, fucking your name over my guy.
Have to pay over $2,000 a year for medical care costs. So when you talk about these things, talk about policies that actually impact working class people. The policies of Donald Trump benefit the wealthy, and those policies never trickle down to you. And just because a rich man's doing well doesn't mean you will.
Okay.
Let's stop right there for a minute. There's a lot going on here. Right? First of all, it's documented and it's everybody can look this up. Anytime there's a Democratic president in here compared to a Republican president over 50 years, it's 50 million jobs to a million. Jobs made as president. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything about that. That's just how the reality is. Whenever a Republican get in, they lose jobs. They lose jobs and they take us into a recession. The Democrat always have to come in at the end of this fucking recession, and then they run against the Democrat trying to fix the recession.
Right.
Saying it's they did it. It's the retarded, but they come in, they clean it up. Clinton cleaned the shit up.
Yep.
Bush came, fucked it up.
Yep.
Obama cleaned the shit up.
Yep.
Trump fucked it up.
Yep. Yep.
Biden cleaned the shit up. And here we are, America. Do you want to fuck it up again? It's real simple. This is how America been going for the last 50 years, bro. We can't get on a straight track of doing good because you always want to go back to these clowns that don't want to do anything for your country or you, period, unless you're pure white.
Yep. Yep. We go over this all the time. I keep telling y'all the same thing. You look at the economy when Democrats got it versus when Republicans got it. Who does it benefit? Damn sure ain't benefiting us. Rich get richer. Been that way since Reagan and before Reagan. It's always been that way. Republican Party on money. They want to keep the money. They don't want to put the money back in. They don't want to invest. They don't give a fuck as long as they get money. Fuck, they give a fuck about how the other half live. So, shit, she run around telling you, and she ain't got but one message. So she ain't talking one way here and another way over here and somewhere else over here. She got one message, and she taking that message to everybody. Y'all asking for a plan, she give you a plan. She give you a plan for everybody. She went and talked to everybody. To me, this is like
for me, for example, the black man thing. Now, you know, for me personally, I don't think enough of them you can even give a fuck about them. And then the ones that's left barely gonna fucking vote. They had waste of fucking time. But me personally, right? But let's say they are somebody that's gonna vote. And they had issues with the Democrat Party. They always whining about this and that. Democrats been in charge or whatever the fuck for years, and we ain't get nothing type shit. Even if that is your thing, right? Mm-hmm. You still have to go at things looking at what benefits your community or not, bro. It's like they're not looking at what benefits us. They always want to be like, all right, they've been doing this all this time. And when they say that, that tells me you don't know what you're talking about already. You ill-informed. Right. When you start telling me Democrats ain't done nothing for you, they've been in charge. So that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, then when you start bringing up certain bills, like George Floyd, why you ain't bringing that up? No, that means you really not paying attention because they did bring it up millions of amounts of time over and over again while Republicans shot it down, would not vote for it. And y'all don't blame Republicans for shit.
That's part of my question right now.
Fuck.
They always saying, well, you don't complain and Democrats ain't done nothing for the big vote. Okay. Then what have the Republicans done? Because look,
exactly, they shoot down a George Floyd bill. What was their thing then? Nothing. It just don't do shit then. Like what? You got a lot of people's out here. A lot of people's out here complaining and running that Democrats ain't did shit. That bullshit, man.
But still, Democrats got 90% of the black vote.
It shouldn't be no black people saying stuff like that if they knew what if they actually was informed.
So,
like she had the motherfucking
evidently for 90% of the black people that vote Democrat, they must have did something for black people along the way.
But she had the joint with Charlemagne, and somebody asked her something similar to that, and it's like they asked a question where this is what they said. There's a black man came in the joint, asked a question, right? He gonna say, well, you got this plan. Why this ain't just for politics? Why we gotta believe this? It's like, bruh, What do you want her to do? She's a politician, bro. She running for office. She only been in this joint 60 something, 70 days. She giving you a plan. What else you want her to fucking do? Read the fucking plan. You agree with it or not? Not start talking about, well, this might, is this political? You give me this?
Oh my God.
What the fuck is that? All this shit is political. What the fuck are you talking about, bruh? She specifically give you a plan. To me, it's nothing else. What else a black man supposed to be sitting here talking about? When you got a direct plan just for you, and then everything else is telling you you should be voting this way any fucking way, let alone the plan. But you had something specific for you. So it ain't like she ain't giving you nothing that she running on, bruh. So to me, it's like, what is your... Oh, she can't get that done. That's the argument now. Like, that don't even make no sense.
She can't get it done. Okay, but okay, if she can't, well, tell me how Donald Trump gonna get it done.
He not telling me he gonna do anything for all that.
Right.
They haven't came and said, I'm gonna do this for you, so they can say you ain't gonna get that done. He haven't said he gonna do shit.
And
He didn't brought up a fucking thing. Give me his plan for Black America. He haven't said a thing.
Oh, I got some breaking news. Breaking news right now. Fox News is having a fucking meltdown tonight. Right now, Sean Hannity is trying to paint Kamala Harris as the angry black woman, and Brett Baer is whining about the fucking interview, talking about she showed up late. He was there at 4:55. She showed up at 5:17. I guess it fucked the interview up. Now he says, I think she had a mission. Maybe she wanted to have a viral moment or pushback. She came to Fox News, right? She wanted to have a go after Donald Trump viral moment that plays on a lot of other channels and on social media. She may have gotten that.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on with them. It didn't go the way they wanted it to go, bro.
At all.
I tell when you look at them when they do the analyzing, they just look sad.
It's bad.
And that, tell you, I never saw none of the clips when I seen that before.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them like, damn, they seem sad as shit in this joint.
Okay, the talking points are cool, but let's get real. First and foremost, Seattle was the first city that went to a $15 minimum wage. I believe it was about 7 or 8 years ago. Do you know what happened to working people in the city of Seattle? Their hours were cut. Do you know why their hours were cut? Because the price per employee was so much higher that businesses had to start cutting back. People went from working 1 or 2 jobs to working 2 or 3 jobs in the city of Seattle. If you want to, hold on, Gary, now.
Not true.
I backed up. Not chill out for a minute now. Okay, now, if you want to go to the other thing about the minimum wage, we'll have that economic conversation. Another thing to understand, the prevailing wage, the prevailing market wage right now is significantly over the minimum wage. That's actually the real impact when you look at the minimum wage at any point in time over the last 50 years, that the market wage is always over the minimum wage. The minimum wage is a wage for entry-level employment. So if, my kids are 21, 17, 13, if they have to go work in a restaurant or work on a construction site or work in a hotel or doing something like that, and by the way, in construction, you make a lot more than the minimum wage, just established.
Bring it up.
But if you're going to do that, they don't have the skill set to be able to demand a higher wage. That was the original purpose.
$7.25 an hour.
That was the original purpose of the minimum wage. And so I will tell you, in the economic data, really over 50 years now has proven that the minimum wage is not really indicative of what people are making every single day. And actually, when you raise the minimum wage, what ends up happening is you start pricing out low-skilled labor. What's happened at Panera Bread? What's happened at Walmart? What's happened at Costco? What's happened at McDonald's? All these companies, well, when you push a higher wage, what they are starting to do is move towards automation. So now there's less people working in those stores. What does that do to people who are trying to find ways to make ends meet? It gives them less ability to find a job and less ability to put money in their pocket. So specifically to the minimum wage, one quick thing, Tez, I'm gonna go quick on this one. When you want to talk about the American Rescue Plan, yes, they put a lot of things in that bill, like what you talked about with the out-of-pocket expense on prescription drugs. But let's be very clear. The American Rescue Plan is the bill that created the inflation that has been hurting every American, regardless of race, in the United States of America, except the rich. Who said that? Not me. Lawrence Summers, who was the economic advisor to Bill Clinton, because he came out when that bill came out and he said, do not do this. The economy doesn't need this stimulus. It's gonna cause inflation. Larry Summers was right. House Republicans were right. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden were wrong. So how are you going to entrust her with the economic future of our country when she's already damaged the last 4 years of purchasing power for the same people who need help today?
Okay, so I want you to counter that, Gary. Then I believe we'll have a question from the audience, and then we want to get to the next topic. We want to make sure both of you have time.
I don't want to go into the details of everything he said, but what I will say is that no American should be making $7.25 an hour anywhere in this country. And if you got a congressman who supports keeping the federal minimum wage at $7.25 an hour, I don't care if you're 15, 16, or 21, you can't afford to pay a light bill on working 40 hours a week at $7.25.
But let's be very clear. No American
Why
is making $7.25 an
That's
hour.
not true. I live in South Louisiana. I guarantee you I can find you somebody making $7.25 an hour.
Well, y'all heard that. Okay. Let's go to, I believe, is it James? Is that correct? Question in the audience from James on the economy.
Hold on.
And let's stay focused on.
And another thing about the motherfucking minimum wage, right? According to him, then, you can't cap anything. According to him, he don't want to raise it. He don't want to do anything. He just leave it there, right?
Leave it there.
So according to him, just everybody live under their means where they just fucking struggling. And to him, that's cool. And then another thing, he is trying to make a distinction of, he think he's slick, right?
Mhm.
He didn't vote for me and my man have been pointing out for months. These bitch ass niggas did not vote for anything that got us out of this pandemic right now, right?
Anything. Not damn.
Nothing. And everything he names that's in that bill, like the $35 capping, all that stuff would not exist if it was up to them.
Right.
And what he want to do is say, I did that because that caused inflation. And that's why I didn't do it. And somebody got to make a distinction of, do you care whether or not that bill caused inflation or not? Or you can afford insulin?
Yep.
Right? And then that's not even true what he's saying. We had a pandemic. He acts like the pandemic never existed until you talk about Trump. You start talking about Trump, you know it's a pandemic. Wait, what? They both had a pandemic 2 years in their shit.
Right.
So what are we talking about? Just one person got rid of it.
Correct.
So again, and then he always want to go back to, oh, it was so good in Trump. When? What was so good? We was in a pandemic from the 2 years in all the way to the end, right? So what we talking about, the first 16 months or some shit? What we talking about, he ain't passed nothing but a tax cut? He didn't do anything. What's the policy that he did to do anything? Nothing. He rolled in on Obama, whatever Obama did.
Yep.
So he didn't do anything, then the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are y'all talking about? He didn't do any policies. He didn't do anything for economy. They keep talking, well, he had a boom in his economy. He didn't do anything. He didn't pass one bill to do anything with the economy. All he did was pass a tax cut for the rich. The whole time, he didn't do anything else. And you're not going to try to convince me that giving tax cuts to the rich is economic sound. Like what? This shit is starting to sound retarded to me. And I ain't got no degrees. I ain't even walk on the campus, bro. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
It don't work. It has never worked, and it never will work. Because no way y'all wanna keep fucking the workers.
It's just obvious, bro. Like they defend rich people.
Rich people.
Like all his defense is for rich people.
Yeah, just like
it's the silliest shit.
It's just like Larry Hogan. At the beginning of this campaign, Larry Hogan was way behind, and probably still behind. But he had no money coming from nowhere. He ain't had but a limited amount. I think he had a certain amount of donors or whatever the fuck. But he had pissed off MAGA, so MAGA wasn't fucking with him. He had pissed off the party. The party ran by Trump daughter-in-law, So they not giving him no money. But he got a fucking commercial up every 2 motherfucking minutes because he got some billionaire donors that's giving him money to do this shit. And people think that, or he want people to think that he gonna be an independent mind and he gonna do his own thing when he get to the motherfucker. If he get to the Senate, come on, he just like everybody else. The motherfuckers ain't giving you that type of money, billions of dollars for nothing. Shit.
Exactly. When people pay politicians, it's paying them to be a mouthpiece for their wants and needs.
Yeah.
And all he doing, everything he said, why would a black man sit there and say, I don't want to raise the minimum wage? What the fuck? What? Why? What?
They're ignorant fuck.
Just doesn't make any sense. I don't give a fuck what spin you put on it. Not raising the minimum wage sounds dumb.
He's an ignorant bastard. That's why.
Why would it not be? Why would it be the same thing from the 80s or the 90s?
And then you talk.
It sounds stupid, bro.
You don't want to raise it. You don't want tax breaks for lower income Americans. You don't want that. You don't want to raise the minimum wage. What the fuck do you want to do?
Don't want to do shit but give tax cuts and stop whatever Kamala want to do. Oh, she want to get $6,000 to. Well, what does she want to do? What did you say she want to do again? $6,000? No, she can't do that. I'm gonna tell you why. Like what?
Right.
$25,000 for. No, I'm gonna tell you why she can't do that. Wait, what?
Tell me.
What are you talking about?
Hey, she can't. Motherfucker, like you been president. You don't know what the fuck she can do.
Everything was. I'm gonna tell you why she can't do that.
I can't tell you why.
Like what? Why are you telling me stuff she can't do? She telling you her proposals,
man,
bro.
3 million home, man.
Why is your answer is she can't do that?
She can't build 3 million new houses.
I mean, yeah, like no, man. Don't even try that. Why try that?
Where the land at, man? What the fuck she gonna build?
What made her say that? She can't do that. Wanna know why? He always had a joint. Wanna know why? Like what?
You try to think and see. Look, Republican. Y'all keep putting these old stuffy ass brothers out here, fake ass brothers out here.
Beginning of
that
this,
want to get up in front of black people and talk, use all these big motherfucking Harvard educated ass words. And
yeah, it just
look, we don't
crazy.
Understand that shit.
No bullshit, bro. It's like
in
the end, we was like, okay, you didn't make any sense.
You see why the brother on the other side just got over?
Real clear, precise joints.
He knew who he was talking to. So
that's your grandmama. That's your grandma.
I ain't got to.
He was saying short joints.
Right. He said,
I ain't about to get in all that right there.
Hold up. I ain't even gonna get in all these things, right? But what I am gonna say is, you know, that shit he talking some bullshit.
Yeah. It's just short joints. Like I ain't gonna get into all that, but that's your grandma and your granddad.
He's like, man,
that he voted against.
Yeah, hey, look here,
just move on.
He said, "Man, I asked you, did you vote against it?" Did he say
he voted against it or not?
But when he said that, that shit, yeah, I ain't gonna get into all he said. Like, what I'm saying is this, you know, I don't know who the fuck. He live on 750 I.
And then that was it.
I'm from Southwest Louisiana. I guarantee you, I'll find you somebody that makes 750 I. Who the fuck you think you talking?
And it's like, nigga, you want to just leave it there? Like what?
Right.
That shit don't even sound right, bro. Like, come on, man.
Then he fucked him up. He said, "Look, man, I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't give a fuck if you 15, 16, 17, whatever the fuck. You can't pay the motherfucking light bill on 7 hours."
Everybody getting connected to that. Like when main man started talking, it's like so many words you spinning in a circle, like, and then at the end you be like, okay.
You know, you like
whatever you just said. That shit sounded good too. I still know what you said. Right. All right, before we get out here, she also went on Charlemagne joint. So check that out anytime y'all get a chance, you know what I'm saying? And there's a few
Charlemagne. One of the biggest challenges that I face is mis and disinformation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's purposeful because it is meant to convince people that they somehow should not believe that the work that I have done has occurred and has meaning. My work from the beginning of my career through today has been about, for example, we've talked about it, whether it be on HBCUs, whether it be on healthcare, Black maternal mortality. I am singularly, many would say, one of the highest level leaders in our country to bring the issue of Black maternal mortality to the stage of the White House to address it. The work that I've done that has been about focusing on my knowledge and my experience and my life experience of knowing the entrepreneurship that we have in the community, the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams, and then tapping into that so that not only has my work been about ensuring that we have some of the lowest Black unemployment ever in our country, but that also knowing that that should be a baseline that everybody has a job. And what we should be invested in is also building wealth in the community and intergenerational wealth. And I have many, many examples of that. But again, part of the challenge that I face is that they are trying to scare people away because they know they otherwise have nothing to run on. Ask Donald Trump what his plan is for Black America. Ask him. I'll tell you what it is. Look at Project 2025. Project 2025 tells you the plan includes making police departments have stop and frisk policies. The plan includes making it more difficult for workers to receive overtime pay. The plan includes ending the ability of Medicare to negotiate drug prices. You know what we have done? He said he would, we did, which means that that's how we brought down the cost of prescription medication. His plan includes making it more difficult for working people to get by and to destroy our democracy. You know what he says he'll do? Terminate the Constitution of the United States.
That's right.
Let me remind folks, you know what's in the Constitution of the United States? The Fourth Amendment, which protects you against unreasonable searches and seizures.
Let's start right there. Now, everything she just named right there go directly to Black people, bro. Stop and seizures, stop and frisk, the Fourth Amendment. All this stuff was stuff we fought for. So niggas stop hanging us and beating our ass all day, chasing us through the fucking streets with a hood on.
Yeah.
Some of this shit, man, and then seeing her sit there like that, looking like an auntie there. That's what I'm talking about. She just some motherfucking. It's hard to explain, bro. But I'm gonna say you this. I think Obama made a good point. Now, when everybody look back at this, right? Like he said, I'm talking to my brothers. I'm talking to all men. Do not make up a excuse for you not wanting a woman to be president, bro. Y'all notice me and my man, when he switched from Biden to Kamala, you ain't see no hesitation between one of us just because she's a fucking woman. Nothing happened. It was a straight transition for both of us. It's like, okay, about to go this route. You know what I'm saying? Now, it wasn't no, damn, nah, she a woman though, man. They didn't want to stop and say, bruh, she a girl though. I ain't fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? So that gotta be you. That gotta be some shit you gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I really think that is something that had to be pointed out, right? I mean, I don't agree with all these motherfuckers having to be mad about a motherfucker pointing out, one, this is an accomplished Black woman to a Black man. He telling them that. And two, if she running against a pig. That's all he told those Black men. And to him, he was just saying, with those two options, it shouldn't be hard for you as a Black man, bro.
Yeah, I agree. And this election is going to expose everybody, this whole country and everybody in it to who they are. Because you're going to take a side with you're either going to side with racism or you're going to side with misogyny. You gonna be for it or against it for real.
That's where we at.
And that's where we at in this country.
Is the country as racist as we think?
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
I'm hoping it's somebody that can come out this joint. Some of these white people can just be like, you know what?
This election,
not this time. I have to vote for her.
You're gonna finally be exposed to which way the country shift. Are you going forward or are you going backwards? Are you going backwards to a time where the white man thought he was the end all and be all?
That's where we going with that.
Or is we gonna move forward, and embrace the fact? I mean, whether she be a woman or man, can she do the job? Can she get done? Can she do the first thing and the main thing that's the president's job to do, and that's protect the American people? So you think she can do that better than him?
And we already seen he can't. Just like Main Man pointed out on the joint, he bumbled up the fucking pandemic. He bubbled that, bruh.
No.
Nobody can get away from the fact that he bubbled that.
The president's primary job is to protect the people of this country, protect the people of the United States against everything, foreign and domestic. And it don't matter who voted for you or didn't vote for you. Look, the dude should be disqualified. And if you believe that it's the president's job to protect the people, then I don't see how during the height and the worst parts of COVID, and we going through COVID, and we got a shortage over here on COVID testing machines and COVID testing all that other shit. And he said some shit over to Putin. He said on a little bit of shit to Putin. He said a lot of shit to Putin.
He said enough that because took care of state. Fuck wrong with these niggas.
Yeah.
Shit's ridiculous, bro.
Come on.
You fuck around.
If that don't tell you this dude do not need to be president. We do not need this dude as president. Nothing will. I don't get it. I mean, I ain't heard one motherfucker come out and say, God damn, that's the last straw. The motherfuckers is the MAGA people, that is. The MAGA people just gonna keep on keeping on. They'll keep on doing what they're doing. But I think I already was saying that the Republicans that's supporting her, them the ones that are trying to take their party back. When after the Kumbaya moment over, we're going back to normal. That's why I think it would be. I think everybody wants a landslide, or if not a landslide, approaching the landslide at least, because that would expose. Like I said, we were just saying, a lot of shit gonna be exposed. You're gonna find out how much MAGA in this country. If he get blew out and all he got is a MAGA vote, MAGA over with, in my estimation.
I don't know. I think so far her strategy in her campaign, you can't ask for no more. There's nobody else to even talk to, literally in politics. To be honest with you, like she even went to the tribes. So she's literally everywhere possible. And she actually said at the beginning of her motherfucking joint that she was gonna go everywhere, and she did that, bro. That's one thing you can't deny. She been every fucking way.
She did her thing, and she did she's still performing her duties as vice president, and she still was there and doing her thing. Her vice presidential duties, doing the two hurricanes that hit Florida and everything, and down in North Carolina and everything. So she handled her business.
And I like what her answer when Main Man said, your campaign, when she was like, I just got in the campaign. You know what I'm saying? It can't be political for me just telling you my agenda. These are things I worked on my whole career. And these are things I want to work on as president. It can't be, I'm just making this up now because I've been doing this. So I like that answer too. So I think everybody should check out that joint with Charlamagne the God too.
Yeah.
It's a good joint. She spread it around. She talked to anybody, whoever wanted to talk on that joint. Whoever came to her with a question, she answered them. You know, some of them joints was loaded with some MAGA sprinkles in it, but it was okay. She knocked all that down. And that's what I wanted her to do, was to go with these places where MAGAs are festering with lies and just inject some truth in and roll out. You ain't gonna convince all these clowns, but you can get somebody sitting there that was not all fully aboard and just looking like, wait, y'all ain't tell me that. That type shit. Oh, I've been watching that shit all this time. I ain't heard that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've been holding back information.
Simple shit. Like, you never told me.
I could have been pissed off about something else.
You never told me that they put a bill up. You never told me that they tried. You always made it seem like they didn't give a fuck when they came in. They just let everybody in over the border. And now you want to tell me that she put a bill up that was shut down. Well, and then they tried another bill. So there's two bills. So there's a border security bill and a motherfucking immigration bill that was shot down. And it's not even finished. They're sitting there, what's names yet? So in 3 years, the Republicans shot down 2 attempts to change the immigration and the border. He knew it, but his channel don't give a fuck about knowing none of that.
No.
They don't tell their people that's watching that.
They do their viewers the ultimate disservice.
Like, it's almost nothing else you can do with the calendar, bro.
Yeah.
2 strikes at it.
And look, and then instead of okay, y'all got the interview, instead of promoting the interview, I mean, you could legitimately promote the interview yourself as saying, we asked her the tough questions. Well, we pressed her out or whatever, and try to make it seem like you did more than what you did, that she didn't fuck you up. But she done went out there and got
they whining though. It seems different.
She done. We watched her today. I think she
good.
I think she ruined Brett Baer's career.
Not only that, they watched their orange demon Donald get fried on stage by her. Mm-hmm. These their heroes now. They watching their hero Brett, whatever the fuck his name is, get twisted in knots in front of their eyes. From the girl they told us they was done. She dumb. You want to tell me this bitch dumb? Then she went on stage, fucked Trump up and fucked him up too. Like, what are we doing?
See, all that shit, probably that shit they kicking tonight. They can't.
If you believe it or not, she fucked Charlamagne up.
Yeah.
So
he done changed his whole tune
because she knows she don't play. He know damn well she a spaz on his ass right then and there.
That's why I say.
And any personal thing that they said, he can't all of a sudden act like a mag in front of her. You feel me?
Yeah.
He gonna really look stupid in front of her. She gonna expose his ass.
That's why I say if the Joe Rogan interview happened,
I don't like that one.
I think she got something for his ass.
I don't like that one.
She got something for him.
That's gonna be some funny trickery shit there. I don't know.
Hey, she gonna light his ass up too.
She doing it, y'all can't deny. She said, "Say it to my face, you bitches."
This motherfucker said,
"Say it to my face."
This motherfucker doing a town hall on Univision, and just Trump just said, "Hispanics are attracted to me, so hopefully these will be extremely easy questions."
For clear things up before we leave, the federal minimum wage is $7.25. So that tells you the sitting senator, well, is he a senator or a congressman?
I think he's a senator.
He don't even know. That would make that bad.
Yeah, he wanted the 2. I don't know what the fuck he is.
It's sad. He said he admitted 2 things on this joint. He didn't vote for anything. Right. Anything that's directly impacting black people now, he didn't vote for. That's just it. Can't go no deeper than that. Yeah. Shouts out to anybody that fucks with your boys. You know what I'm saying, dog? Mondays. Dang, I keep saying Mondays. Tuesdays and Fridays we live. Any other night we just pop in on your asses. You know what I'm saying, dog? You never know what we're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying, dog? Appreciate everybody, man, be tuning in.
The fuck
we want that black debate for sure. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
This motherfucker said Linda McMahon did a great job during COVID, but Linda McMahon resigned from Trump's administration in 2019. Ain't this a bitch? Damn. This hey, this dude senile.
Bro, we already know now he ain't got no sense. Anybody vote for him ain't got no sense. And that's where we at.
That's where we at. Like
that's where we at.
We gonna be exposed to what kind of country we are.
Man, all we want to say is appreciate everybody to take their time out to watch us, bro. Take their time out to listen to us. Take their time out to check us out. Like, subscribe. We appreciate that a whole lot. Cause we ain't shit. We just trying to get some subs up. Like they tell us that shit helps. You know what I'm saying, dog? So that's all we asking. That's it. You know what I'm saying, dog? Other than that, engage with us, man. As black people, black culture, we in this politics shit, man. We're not telling you we're smarter than anybody out this motherfucker, but the only thing we know, there's a lot of smart dummies in this motherfucking politics for. You know what I'm saying? Off the streets, man. These motherfuckers. Man, I tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
man.
Oh, something before we get out of here?
Yeah. If you ain't registered and can get registered, get your
talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know? Representation of black people on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. Sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench.